And welcome back. Well, we know that Medicare can be complicated. For example, if you sign up directly with an insurance company, they're only going to offer you their plan, right? But if you work with an insurance agency, they can find the best plan to meet your needs. So here to explain how this works are Bill Kravitz and Chris Fuel with FHK Insurance. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, good morning. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thanks for joining us, both of you. Chris, you're new, so let's start with you. Let's hear a little bit. I mean, you're not new to the business, but you're new to us here on the show. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do with FHK.
Sure. So I started my career as an English teacher, and I was looking for a career change, moved back to Milwaukee to be closer to family. So I sat down with Bill, who I've known almost my entire life, to learn a little bit more about FHK and what it is that they do. And he made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. And 10 years later, here I am.
That is a huge career change.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Whether it was my students in my English classes or helping individuals with Medicare, I really enjoy helping and educating people. I genuinely care about my clients, and I think that they can see and feel that and really appreciate it. So in that sense, it's a very good fit. And as Bill says, there's nothing more important than providing our clients with peace of mind.
That is so true. And you train advisors now too, is that right? So you still get that teaching aspect.
Yes.
Right, that's right.
Yep.
We have 18 some odd advisors, all very experienced and interested in the clients. Chris is one of them. We're very happy. Chris has progressed up to the level that she is. Delighted would be a better word.
Yeah.
And so we recognize in Chris the innate ability to care about a person, and I think that is a foundation in a successful advisor or senior agent in this business. As Chris said, as I've said, we provide peace of mind, and peace of mind is knowing you've got the right insurance coverage, not just any insurance plan, but you've got the right one. And as you mentioned at the top, this segment is to explain the difference between, say, calling a company directly and just enrolling, and using an agency such as FHK and our agents.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, because a lot of people, you guys, they don't know the difference, right? They hear about somebody like yourselves who's an agency, and then they also think, well, why don't I just call directly? Wouldn't I get a different price? But last time you were on, you talked about drug plans and finding the lowest possible price for people. So how does that work with an agency, and how is that different?
Well, drugs are a great example. Because as you call a particular company, and if they ask you the prescription drugs that you're taking, you will get what their out-of-pocket expenses on their particular plans will be. If you call us or some other independent agent, hopefully I know we will, do a market study on the prescription drugs. And a lot of times it's the drugs that drive where the Medicare sale is going. So that's just one example, and it then circles back to peace of mind, because once you know you've got the plan that's going to cover, say, your prescription drugs plus a bunch of other items, the most efficiently, or we're not really should say the best, but with providing you the least amount of out-of-pocket expenses, that is a big factor towards achieving peace of mind.
Absolutely, and saving people money, exactly like what you said. Chris, from you, I want to know what's the difference. You know, when you talk about Medicare plans, are they the same price between insurance companies and the agency? Do you pay more for using someone like you, or nothing more at all?
The price is the same, whether you go directly through the insurance company or you go through us. That remains the same. And if you're already on a specific Medicare plan, many times we're able to find better coverage at a lower price. So it's not just financial savings, it's also time savings, because you don't have to compare all of those options yourself.
That's true. So that sounds kind of simple, is it?
It's because I'm good at what I do.
You go, girl.
It is complicated. There's a lot of moving parts, like your doctors, the hospital networks you prefer, what medications you might be taking. We have to look at all of those different pieces.
Okay, so are there any other differences then between an agency and directly with the insurance company?
There are two that I can think of right off the top of my head. The first is if you call FHK during regular business hours, you're always going to get a person. You're not going to hear the listen carefully as our menu options have changed. and then the second is when a caller starts working with an FHK advisor, they take the time to really get to know that person and any health issues or concerns that they may have. And if that person becomes a client, FHK is there for them throughout the year, hopefully years. And should anything change with their health situation, or if there's maybe a billing or coverage issue, which occasionally can happen, we're there for them as well.
I think that's wonderful. And Bill, I know you always say peace of mind is what you give people, but it sounds like from you and Chris, it's like, and we've obviously talked to JJ before too. I mean, this is what you do every day. You help people find best plan for them. They don't pay extra, and they can just sit down and talk through their needs with you guys.
Yes, Chris is being modest. She makes it look easy. There are, in reality, lots of moving parts that we look at. Drugs is a big factor, but there are lots of other moving parts in a person's life, and that's what we do here. We'll get to know the person. We represent all the companies. You, as a customer of ours or a client of ours, will work with an experienced agent and advisor like Chris, and we expect to service your Medicare needs in the long haul. So our job just gets started once you sign up for us, and then we're here to service you thereafter.
Well, and I know from being at your location and walking in, everybody is so friendly. You're really there to serve, and I really appreciate all you guys do. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Good to see you,
Thank you
Bill,
much.
and nice to see you, Chris. You can talk to Bill or Chris by calling FHK Insurance at 414-228-7555. There is no cost and no obligation. Just give them a call. They can go through a free RX review with you.